Welcome back to the USF Oracle Sports podcast. Today we are on a couch. My name is Mithil Vyas, and I'm the sports editor. I'm joined by Tobey, Blair, assistant sports editor.
On a couch.
And Brady, Maffei, who is
What's
a
up,
sports
guys?
correspondent. First time on the show. How do you feel?
I'm excited. Ready to talk some ball.
There we go. Brady is our basically our men's basketball writer. He's our beat writer. So over the past week, USF has had some big wins. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you saw?
Yeah, they beat UTSA, Tulsa being the bigger win. The first game against UTSA, it was a pretty slow first half. I think we went down, I forgot how much, but we did go down, or they went down. And then Gavin Hightower in the second half had pretty much all his 21 points, went 8 for 8, earned Freshman of the Week this week. And then fast forward to Sunday, was it? Yeah, Sunday against Tulsa. Basically the battle for first in American. They went out to a 14-1 lead, USF. And then pretty much from there on, basically didn't let up the lead the entire game. Isaiah Nelson, 25-point double-double. He's been on a tear of the entire season. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, sorry, were you going to say something?
No, I mean, this guy watches. This guy knows He knows men's basketball. He's hitting on all the points. I mean, Isaiah Nelson is an absolute freak of nature. Just upper echelon human being right there. Incredible basketball player. But how about Gavin Hightower? I mean, that was I don't know. To me, that feels like it kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
But we talked about this a week ago, 2 weeks ago. These podcasts but what I say on each one gets so muddled up and like when I said it. But it was like, I mean, at this point with USF, they don't have a lot of room for error because they keep losing games, like close games.
Yeah.
So to get a win against Tulsa is huge for March Madness hopes, for that kind of stuff. So I mean.
And they have the tiebreaker now against them too, so that's huge.
Yeah,
we talked about it. It had to go through the American, and right now they're poised to go through the American. So
they have a stretch coming up. UAB, Memphis, Wichita State again.
FAU again. So,
yeah, especially I think they'll want to get their revenge on UAB. I think they're playing today, Wednesday.
Yeah, it's against either Wichita State or UAB. Yeah, Wichita
you
State.
will know the outcome of that game.
Of that game.
You do not.
We do not, because we never know.
9:49 a.m. on Wednesday.
There we go.
So, not basketball time, but no, I think that they have a good shot to get it together, and that is interesting because so many close games lost was for many South Florida fans, if you're active on X, was quite a frustrating thing. They were not big fans of these repeated close game losses. And so now you kind of have a scenario where despite all that, you can come back and really make a difference here. And if anybody was going to do it, it would probably be Hodgson, Isaiah Nelson, apparently Gavin Hightower now. I wasn't aware of that.
I mean, Wes Enos and CJ Brown.
Yeah, I mean...
The team it's stacked.
There's no doubt they can score.
No, definitely. And that's why they're top 10 in the nation in scoring. And Brady actually just wrote a story about that.
A great story about that.
It was really good, actually.
Yeah.
Go check it out. USFOracle.com. We've got the sign up there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, to score 109 points in a college basketball game,
it's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it is.
It's very nuts.
I mean, incredible. And this team is. And this is a lot of Brady's article, but they play so fast, and it kind of reminds me of Alex Golich.
I knew you were going to say that.
Rest in peace. No, he's gone, but he's alive.
He's
but
alive.
that kind of style of, and I think that's what makes college sports fun, is that you have these unique offenses and you have these like really kind of out there schemes, and they translate into really fun basketball, and I think that's what makes college sports a good place to be. But I guess really maybe the question, and I'm going to pull this on them, they don't know I'm going to say this, is South Florida the place to be for Brian Hodgson?
Oh, actually, I was going to bring that up. And I talked to Brady about this. People on X, they are going crazy. Brian Hodgson gone after 1 year?
Not a fan of that.
Syracuse.
To Syracuse is kind of a crazy thing. No offense, Syracuse fans. Any Orange watching this? But I mean, I just don't see it happening. He's only been here for a year, not even a full year at this point. He was hired in March last year, so I mean, just the fact that people are kind of saying, "Oh, we want Brian Hodgson." I mean, at least let him do something at South Florida first. I don't see him leaving after 1 year. If he does, you'll see a story from us. Me, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm going to stop talking about this because I went on, it would have been Wednesday and Alex Golish left that Sunday. So however many days that is, like 4 or 5, whatever.
Yeah, it was.
But remember, I went on like a 15-minute tirade about how Alex Golish is not the kind of guy that would leave, and then he was gone that weekend.
Yeah, I was going to say, a couple days
so-
later.
Yeah, that was the fun. It was during Thanksgiving. So Tuesday was the press conference, and I asked him what his favorite Thanksgiving side was, and he said, "It's a silly question. It's mac and cheese," which is it's true. But
Sure.
and then Wednesday the Arkansas rumors came out, and then Rob Higgins tweeted out, "No, he's not dipping." And then Sunday, they beat what was it? Who did
The
they-
last game was Rice.
Rice. There we go.
Killed Rice.
Yeah, what was it, like 52-3 or something?
Yeah, I think it's 52-3.
And then Alex Golish, obviously, if you watched our podcast, you know about our separate experiences with him in the post-game press conference, and then him.
Big Auburn guy. Wasn't sure, but he was very sad about the Iron Bowl's outcome.
Which makes
But-
sense, but
Yeah, I mean, but in general, I don't know. I think that at this point in South Florida sports, it's not as big of a deal when coaches leave, I think, because the job has become decent enough to where you can kind of reload. So, like last year, you have Ben Fletcher, who is put into an absolutely terrible circumstance trying to coach that basketball team, squeaks out what they can, and then Brian Hodgson comes in and they're poised to make a run at the American Conference title a year later. And that entire team is different. I mean, there are like maybe 3 guys that are from last year, if
it's 2
that.
guys.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, I mean, so exactly. So it's like, it's a job that has a lot of turnover, even in football. Like right now with Brian Hartline, this team looks poised to make a run for the American Conference title after doing it last year, and then your coach leaves, and everybody on the team goes to Auburn. So
Yeah.
I think that right now, although it would suck because Brian Hodgson seems like not only like a good coach in terms of on the court, but he seems like a good off the court guy, and he's engaging with the campus in a way that I think that not as many coaches have. But at this point, I think South Florida's a pretty good job. I've never been to Syracuse, but I hear it's not the greatest place. Although I do like Otto. Otto the Orange is a cool guy. I do like him. I like his skateboard. So lots to think about for Brian Hodgson. But Rocky. So
True. And I mean, Brady, you've had a lot of experience talking to Hodgson. What do you see out of him? Do you see him leaving or staying probably?
By the way he talks, I feel like he would stay. I mean, he seems like he's really bought into the program.
Yeah, I
He's
thought
brought
so,
over
too.
like every freshman from Arkansas State to come here. So it's like, I hope he stays here, keeps the roster as the roster is. I mean, it's all seniors, freshmen. You got C.J. Brown and Wes Enos, who are sophomores and juniors. So I mean, semi-young, but I mean, he has like a solid foundation that he's built on this for this team so far.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, but is the way with college sports now, where
You you come in and the team's gone, and then you have to build your own team.
and then you build your own team and you do well until you go build another team somewhere else at a slightly better program.
Mm-hmm.
But is Syracuse a slightly better program?
That is a good question. Like, would you rather have a Syracuse job or a USF job?
Probably.
Would you rather
Probably.
live in Syracuse or Tampa?
Yeah. I think that's a pretty easy question.
It's a very easy question
Yeah.
for those of you at home and those of you behind the camera. What would you guys say? Syracuse or
Syracuse?
Tampa?
Yeah.
Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa.
Tampa?
There we go.
My
Rachel?
sister went to Syracuse.
So,
So
there we go.
Tampa.
Yeah.
I think it's in around New York,
It is. It's in
Yeah.
upstate
Yeah,
New York.
upstate.
where Brian Hodgson just coached Buffalo. for
Yeah,
like
so
9
he
years.
does have a little. He has ties.
Yeah.
He
The
does
connection
have
there,
ties.
yeah.
No, I mean.
I doubt it though.
People just we talked about this also with the Arkansas stuff. The beauty of the internet now is that you can just post anything and be like, "Wow, I've heard that Brian Hunt," and it's just like, "Okay, wow, he really?"
Like if you have some kind of connection, like Alexis Golish's wife, she lived in Fayetteville.
Like I saw people talking in the comments saying when Nate Oates leaves Alabama,
Yeah.
Brian Hodgson's spot right
But, I
there.
mean, where would Nate Oates even go?
Exactly, yeah.
Because
Tuss.
to USF, they're going to change.
Trade.
But anyways.
Little trade.
Yeah, they're going to trade coaches. Bringing it to college sports. You heard it here first. But anyways, this past Sunday, we had the big game, as everyone calls it. Probably some people's favorite game. For Tobey over here, put his hat down. Not his favorite game. For me, I enjoyed the game.
It was a good game.
It was a
Yeah,
good
it
game.
was solid.
I really enjoyed it. Glad Seattle won. No offense.
No,
Didn't want to see
Sorry,
another.
Tobey.
Didn't want to see another Patriots win. And my boy Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I'm happy for Sam Darnold. I mean, just a historically bad weekend for the kid here. On Saturday, I watch, and I don't know if you've gotten this, loyal podcast viewers,
Uh-oh.
but I'm a pretty big fan of Duke basketball. And I watched Seth Trimble just absolutely eviscerate any hope of beating UNC at Chapel Hill. So they'll get him at Cameron Indoor, and it'll be a fun time. And so I'm like, and so my thinking was that UNC won, so clearly Drake May is going to be all excited. No, not excited. Yeah, I mean, not a lot to say. My roommates and me are kind of in a thing right now. Apparently, screaming at 9 p.m. is against the housing policies. Grow up. It's a Super Bowl. But no, I mean, just everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and that's football, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that offensive line, Will Campbell especially.
Yeah.
He had that clip where he said, something about working at Amazon? I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
was
Sack a game,
If
you're
you
working
give
at
up a sack a
Amazon.
game, you're working at Amazon. What if you give up 3 sacks a game?
in the Super Bowl.
Do you work at
Timo.
Timo?
He's going to be going to
Team
Timo.
Rasheen, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it'll be fine. You got to kind of be optimistic in these times because it's all you really got. You got a young team. You got a top 10 cap space in the league. The thing that bothers me is that there's this discourse from everybody that is like, oh, well, you have a good team, you have a good coach, you'll be back. That's not necessarily true. So when you look at, like, you know, recently, Joe Burrow, good.
Going to the Vikings.
I don't know about that. If he goes to the Vikings, he certainly won't be back to the
Whoa,
Super Bowl.
whoa.
But, you know, so it's like you have like a guy like Joe Burrow. You have a guy like Dan Marino back in the day. You know, it's not always guaranteed that you get another shot. And even if you do get another shot, it's not always guaranteed you win that one. You know, I mean, there's a lot of different stuff. I realistically think that Rams-Seahawks was the Super Bowl.
True.
But, I mean, that's what happens when you put up 13 points in the biggest game of your life. So, is what it is. We'll move on and hopefully be back next year. And if not, then we'll be back the year after that. One of these years.
I mean, probably. The Patriots will be back sooner than you think.
I'm happy to have made the Super Bowl because generally, I think that you'd rather lose in the Super Bowl than not make the playoffs.
Whoa.
Okay, or lose in the first round, second round.
Second round?
First
round?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was first round.
49ers,
Eric
yeah.
Kendricks, Vikings legend.
Yeah,
He's still alive.
So yeah, in general, I mean, I think this is the problem with I saw a tweet the other day or an X post that I agreed with.
Yes.
And so I will share it with all of you now. And it was basically the premise was that if Drake May had lost in the first round against the Chargers, it would be like, wow, he's really on the come up. And if you lose in the Super Bowl, it's like, wow, you are a terrible quarterback. I think that sports discourse is ultimately just absolutely broken and shattered. And that is sad because the game that I love is gone. However, they'll be back next year. So it's all good.
Well, at least your quarterback's not the butt of every bad quarterback's game.
Yeah, but I had to watch my quarterback get edited onto a picture of your quarterback. 9.
9.
JJ McCarthy.
Which is funny is that photo is after he beat the Lions, and that was like a good game for him.
Yeah, that was like getting the game ball and everything. Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I don't know why they used that photo.
Well, here at the Oracle, we don't really do the self-appointed nicknames. So I'm not really a big fan of 9. I think the only person that's ever made a self-appointed nickname cool is Kobe Bryant.
True.
But
thinking
also,
about it.
like, with the alter ego stuff, like, at the end of the day, man, you're playing football. Like, take a step back. Don't take yourself so seriously. It's a little Paul Simon on SNL, for those who know. But, no, I mean, interesting year. I'm really sad football's over. It's the worst part of the year.
Goes by too quick.
It does. It does. Remember when, what's his name?
Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that felt like yesterday.
Yeah, I
Spit
know.
on Dak
on
Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
It really felt like last week.
That was beautiful. Wow, yeah, but no, I mean, what are you going to do about it? I don't play.
Yeah.
I don't either.
I'm not on the field.
I just
So,
watch.
I'm a
I
couch.
do the stuff of watching. But anyways, back to USF sports. This past weekend, most of the spring sports started. Lacrosse, its second ever season, won 20-5 over Niagara. And softball in the USF Rawlings Invitational went 2-3. They played Michigan, Florida, Illinois State, Kansas, and Bethune-Cookman. I know sports. And yesterday, Tuesday. And welcome back. We took a little break there, and as you can see, we've added to our couch here.
Need to get a bigger one.
We might need to invest in a bigger couch, but joining us here are our great multimedia interns, Tom Mars,
Tom. Yep.
Dylan, and we're going to talk about the Super Bowl ads now.
Doing these purely for fun. This will be incredibly dated by the time it comes out on Friday.
Yes.
No. Worst ad was Instacart by far.
I think I have to disagree.
Why?
I don't know. I just felt like it was funny. Ben Stiller doing a backflip and absolutely like dying.
Yeah, but like kind of in like a
Like,
Looney Tunes in third grade way.
Yeah.
Like the teacher put it on.
Yeah. Basically,
Yeah.
that's how I felt. I didn't really care about Benson Boone.
Yeah. And I like some of the Stiller movies, but what does he know about online shopping?
Everything.
This is true.
That's why he made.
Ben Stiller does not
Severance.
use Instacart.
Yeah. I like some of the Benson songs, but what does he know about online shopping?
Moonbeam Ice Cream. That song.
Yeah, I thought the best one, honestly, and I haven't heard anybody talking about this, was the Xfinity one, where it was like Jurassic Park, but they shut the gate because like he fixed the Wi-Fi. I really like that.
He
It
didn't
was
really
good.
fix it. He just kind of put down the...
He put down the router and was like.
Yeah,
And then they closed the gate because the T-Rex was better.
yeah,
So good on them.
yeah.
Good
I
on
mean,
them
I
for
was
figuring it out.
it's good.
Apparently those dinosaurs have been a problem for a while. So
Yeah.
glad that they're figuring it out.
Good for them.
I mean, like there's repercussions because like the other movies too, like the dinosaurs kept getting out,
True.
and now they won't.
I wonder when, not a big Jurassic Park guy, but I wonder when they would have thought it to be appropriate to like just kill them all and not keep
Never.
doing the whole dinosaur thing. It seems like it never really went well.
Probably like the third movie.
I mean, I feel like the second time it happened probably would have been like, yeah, I mean, they're dinosaurs. I should have expected that. But apparently with Xfinity, you can just close the gate, which I guess dinosaurs aren't strong enough to get by. A lot of
Yeah, well, it was heavy.
dinosaurs not known for lifting weights.
They do have small arms.
What did y'all think
Like
about?
Will Campbell. No, Dylan, what did you think about Super Bowl ads?
I really liked the Pepsi one with the where they stole the polar bear from
Oh.
Coke.
Yeah, and it's bringing back the fucking the brand battles too. So
True.
I do like that.
Yeah, I'm a big Coca-Cola guy, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to be
Coca-Cola needs a response for sure.
But they won't.
You know, no, they're cowards.
True.
A little duopoly there. A little duopoly for those advertising majors around
You
here.
know,
You know.
So, for those who took economics in high school.
or anybody's who's heard the word monopoly, they can extrapolate.
Anyone that can assume what that might
Yeah.
be. No, I think, and we had some disagreements about this off camera. Wasn't a big Svedka guy. Not a big fan of that ad. It was just kind of like, what's going on? What's happening?
Yeah.
Um,
I would say I have to agree with that too. I didn't really like it. It was kind of like. I was gonna say Jumbo-esque, but
Jumbo-esque?
those
For
of
those
you
who
that
know.
don't know, won't
Yeah.
know.
It was big for sure. but kind of in a way where it was almost attacking like itself, which like look at how AI we are. Here's robots. Do you get it yet? Do you hate us yet? Here's our logo.
Brady.
Brady,
Favorite
what was
ad,
your- what
least
was your
favorite
favorite?
ad.
I was
comments?
honestly gonna say the Pepsi and Coca-Cola one because I like the brand wars. I think that should be back. I do like the ads just attacking each other, different companies. So I agree with that one.
I like the tight end ad also. I thought that was really funny.
Did y'all see the one with the singing toilets?
I did.
That
That was
was-
actually
I
pretty
wasn't
funny.
a big fan of the singing toilet.
Yeah, I didn't like it either.
I thought it was funny.
Well, I thought like I don't want to drink something when I'm thinking of like peeing it out.
Well, so here was my main thing, and I wonder if you guys will agree with this. I haven't seen anybody say it. I feel like every ad this year was so long.
Yeah.
Like they felt like I feel like the thing for the Super Bowl ads is like, oh my god, it's this much for 30 seconds. It felt like every ad was like a millennium. Because it was like, how many toilets can sing? And it was like 18. And it's like, I get it after the first like maybe 4. That like whatever.
I mean, yeah, they also had like a lot of extended versions, like the Lay's ones.
Oh,
They were like,
yeah.
they were like
The
30
Lay's
minutes
one's
long.
like 3.
I like the Pringles one with the Pringles guy. and
Yeah, that
Susan
one was
Carpenter.
good.
That was
Oh,
fun.
that one was actually good.
That was like
But they
that felt
released
to
it-
me like an older Super Bowl.
They
ad
released
where
that
it was
before the
just-
Super Bowl, though.
which is stupid.
Why would they do that?
It's not a Super Bowl ad then. Pepsi did the same thing, and that proves Pepsi's inferiority to Coke.
Great take.
Thank you.
Great take.
Thank you over there. Come across the aisle.
I thought they were gonna punch each other.
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening there. But
No, I mean, an interesting year for ads. Probably the worst, in my opinion, in a while. I think
Yeah, I was let down for sure.
down year.
they've been going downhill for a while.
I mean, and every ad was about AI. So
I mean,
say
kinda-
what you want.
it makes sense, though.
I don't need it to make sense. I want to see Puppy Monkey Baby.
True.
I think every ad should just be Puppy Monkey Baby, over and over again.
Okay, it wasn't that good.
It
What
was
about
like-
What's Up?
Was, sorry.
Can we alternate them?
No.
And always a Budweiser ad. Always need the Budweiser ad in. Liked the Eagle, big Eagle guy. Love horses and eagles and
Big Eagle.
Budweiser.
Budweiser.
So,
Very American ad there. For
Yeah.
those of you.
so I was a fan of that one.
It was also nice, like the Squarespace ad was very like unique in the way they shot it,
Mhm.
like that old
Yeah.
horror movie esque.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Didn't they use the director?
Yeah, the guy who did like Poor Things, right?
Yeah.
Of course. That guy.
Yeah, I know his name.
Know him
it's,
well.
it's like Yorgos.
Good friend of the
something.
podcast,
Yorgos.
that guy.
Yeah, I thought Yogurt did a really good job with that for sure.
Don't ever
Thanks
do
for
that.
watching and listening. We'll see you next time.
And go check out usforacle.com.